You're working towards your Ten of Pentacles. And what I notice in this card is that there's multiple people acknowledging something that's been grown, something that's been built, something that's been achieved. And it's going to really help overcome previous hurts and pains that you've had in your life. The success is going to heal so many areas of your life. Maybe this has to do with moving on from other people's stories, other people's limitations that they projected upon you, things that you were told when you were young. I'm noticing this child here. When you were younger, you were told that you could only do this, or these were your beliefs, or this is how you should act, and this is who you are. And so I'm getting that this is going to be a very, very healing time in your life because you are finally moving beyond other people's projections. Yeah, the Fool, where you're just like free. You feel carefree. You feel like you can achieve anything, and you're willing to go after what it is that you want. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And Judgment. Some of you could have felt called to stop working on something, to maybe stop working somewhere. Maybe some of you have had a mentality that you had to work really, 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 really hard to get what it was that you wanted. And maybe you're now feeling called to take a step back and kind of let things be. Instead of like trying to force them, let things come to you. Yeah, we have the World here. Some of you could associate with being one of the fixed signs. It's Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, or Leo. But with the World card here, it's just giving this energy that you are moving past an old paradigm where you were wearing yourself out. Like you always thought, well, if I just hustle harder and just keep going at it harder, 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 and do more and more and more, that you'll get to your Ten of Pentacles. But I think that you have been sacrificing other areas of your life, and it's an overall equation. You know, when you manifest things or you have success, it's not just the effort that you're putting into it. It's how you're taking care of yourself. It's how you're showing up for yourself in so many different ways. But it's about making sure that you're staying balanced. And you're not overdoing it. Yeah, Nine of Swords, because some of you have really put yourself in an energy of anxiety and stress, and maybe have had even like trouble sleeping at night. Maybe I'm noticing these characters looks like they're fighting on the bed, at the end of the bed. Looks like superheroes, but maybe you've been battling, going back and forth. Like maybe you've been kind of forcing yourself to stay somewhere and work somewhere, or work on something that it's not good for your soul. And maybe that's been keeping you up at night. But I'm just getting that you're moving beyond that. You're no longer going to be in that energy. And that is what's going to help you achieve that Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, we have the Nine of Cups. It's doing what's going to make you happy and bring you fulfillment. It's this ability to slow down and to approach things from a different energetic standpoint that is going to bring you your fulfillment. I think you have a wish come true coming in. Yeah, High Priestess. Getting in touch with your higher self and really listening to your intuition is going to pay off, because your intuition is always there to guide you. And maybe if you've been, just grinding the gears, just going in the past, you haven't really taken the time to slow down to get in touch with your higher self. Two of Swords. I think you just finally got to a breaking point where you knew that you needed to make a change, and part of it was also like your way of thinking about things. And then we have the Devil on the bottom. And the Devil has a mirror on its face, and these people are like frightened to look at the Devil, but it's almost like looking at your own reflection. Like maybe you were scared to like look at where you were at, and these people are, they're chained up. They're like, so the older version of you wasn't taking a full like look in the mirror to see your reflection, to see what you were doing was actually limiting your ability to truly succeed. And the Temperance. Yeah, you needed to get like to a place of balance, right? Because you were just potentially just giving too much to too many different things and not being balanced in an overall everything in your life. So this person has one foot on the land and one foot in the water, which really represents, being grounded, but also being in touch with our higher selves. So I believe you were being divinely guided to really take a look in the mirror and say, what is it I want for myself? Is what I'm seeing in this reflection of me, of who I am, is it really me? Is it really who I am? Like, what is it that I want? And how am I supporting what I want by doing what I'm doing? Yeah, an Ace of Wands. And I think that you got the inspiration and the motivation to go in a new direction. And that's, again, slowing down and moving on from something that maybe you were just putting too much effort into. Yeah, and we have the Justice. And like the scales were just not balanced. Like you were not giving equally to yourself. And I'm hearing for some, you were really selling yourself short of your true potential, because you were just almost in like a state of like fight or flight with how you were working really hard. And then we have the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is all about pursuing goals and going after what it is that the Queen of Wands wants. Very magnetic, entrepreneurial energy. Say that right. But so some of you maybe have decided to stop working hard for others, and you are now interested in starting your own business and doing something that is going to be for you. Yeah, with the Magician on the bottom, like you're ready to start co-creating your life with Spirit. Like the Divine is here with this Temperance card guiding you. And the Five of Cups. And then the Knight of Cups. Yeah, if something didn't work out and you were really focused on how things were not going well for you, and that also can contribute to like overgiving to something and tiring yourself, wearing yourself down, tiring yourself out, like overgiving and focusing on how unhappy you are. There's always these two cups that are waiting, right? There's always something in store. This person just needs to start looking at the things that are going right and not the things that are going wrong. Because there was in fact an offer that was coming in from Spirit for